You can start the server under the JSON API also. Under JSON API, we can write JSON-server --watch data.json port 1234. In WhatsApp, I've sent you one link. In that link, the video of last class will be there. There will be two video. You can download the React only. You can download both. You can take the React. There is a lot of problem while uploading. What is not happening again? Something wrong. Yes, we were under the JSON API. Their data was saving, deleting, and listing. We have to see the edit part. Before editing, we will see one property of React hooks that is called use params. Using use params, we can get the idea how to pass the value from one page to other page through browser URL. So let's come to the next component. Create the next component called hook10.js. 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 In hook10.js, import React use state use effect also required. Next, after that, import use params. Use params have to put in flower bracket. Use params from React router down. Import use params from React router down. Next, after that, we can write a constant here. My hook. What is that? JSON API we are given here. We can write here called edit user. Edit user. Next, after that, let's support default edit user. Right, called return h1 the browser URL value is particular value. assume like user ID. Now this user ID is going to come from where? We will write here call constant user ID equal to use params. Use params. Next, we'll see how the use params is going to work. User ID, you have used one variable here, constant, where it's going to come from. You can write here, capture value from browser URL. It capture value from browser BROW. Browser URL. Okay, ready? So what we did, we have created we have not created, we have received a variable called user ID using the function called use params. Now what is the functionality of use params? Use params, it capture value from browser URL. Now we are going to pass the value in the browser URL, and after that the use params will capture here. But at the same time, we have to create a variable also somewhere, we have to define somewhere, then only we can receive here. Here the user ID you have written, you are receiving the user ID. Okay? User ID we have to define somewhere, so let's see where to define it. So for that, we have to go in the now app.js file and call the edit user. In app.js file, we have to import edit user. After importing, you are not going to create the links for this. For this edit user component, you are not going to generate the link here. So linking part is not required. Okay. You will come directly to the hooks part. Under the hooks part, this is an API we call here. We can add one more link here. Okay. API4 API4 colon slash API4 : okay, why colon slash is required? Okay, not colon slash colon. Okay, so at this place you have follow the colon because in the component number 10, in the component number 10 we have the hook 10 file. We have created a variable, we are receiving a variable called user ID. So user ID you are receiving there, you have to define that variable here. That is called routing variable called routing. So hook API4 it is going to call. In API4 you have to pass a colon slash colon. Before variable name, if you put a colon, it considers a variable. So you can write here called user ID. So user ID, what we have written here, it should be same in the hook10.js file. You can see there you have used the use params. Use params we have used here, and via use params you are trying to receive a variable called user ID as a constant variable. So at this place under the app.js file, we are calling hook API4. Inside the API4, we have received call. We have created a variable here called user ID. Now at this place, we have to change the name of the component. That is called edit user. Edit user. Edit user becomes the name of the component. It will be called by the API4. While calling the API4, we are defining a variable called user ID, and in that user ID now we have to pass the value so that your use params will capture that. Generate the link and come to the browser. Link is not required. Directly you have written the okay. Next after that you will come to the browser. In browser API3 you are calling, or maybe any URL, no matter, go here. You have to write the API4 slash the value for the user ID variable. Value for the user ID variable I am giving as a 100 and enter. You should see 100 should print in your browser. API4 slash, now I'll give 1000. It should print here. Check now, the value is able to print. Number is able to receive. In browser, we need to go API /API/ some number. API/ some number and enter. Whichever the number you enter after the API/, that number will be captured by use params using the function use param function. Use param function will check in the browser URL on the particular position what is the value. That value will get captured and display here. But this should be dynamic. It should not be static. Whichever the link we click here. Okay. So now for that, let's go to the next component. The link should be under the JSON API component edit button. Once you click on edit button, it should go to the API/user ID, API5/user ID. So that value we have to pass from here. Hook code modification is done. Now we'll go to the hook 9 page. From hook 9 page, we have to generate one more link. One button already we have. Just create one more button after that. But button you cannot add directly. It should not be button. It should be link tag. You can go here in the beginning and you have to import the link. Import link from React Router DOM. This is which file? The JSON API file. Let's call hook 9. Because under the hook 9, we will give a link called edit. It will redirect to the next component and it will come in the value will come from browser URL through the link tag. Import the link from React Router DOM.
Can you please share this hook 9 file?
I will send you complete SRC folder after 2 minutes.
Okay, sir. So anyways, the link you have given for that video, you'll be uploading in YouTube, right?
YouTube have limitation. 200 videos I have uploaded. They are blocking every week. Even last 2-3 days unable to upload video.
So from now onwards, what we'll do?
We'll find other way. I have shared the video, no one.
Yeah.
Maybe if upload happen, then we'll upload there, else we'll find some other option. See,
Okay.
in the entire market, anywhere you go, for video is 100 plus MB. One video is 100 plus MB. In that, free spaces everywhere, there will be limitation. Okay. Video uploading through email, through WhatsApp is 1-2 video is okay. 10, 20, 100 video is not possible anywhere. Okay, somehow to the YouTube I have manipulated something and from there we have managed. If you buy the server for the same thing, it will cost every month nearly 20,000 rupees to manage the video every month. That is called dedicated server. Okay.
So the existing video you have, you will be not deleting that video, right?
It is there in the YouTube only. Why I will delete from there?
Okay.
If YouTube will not delete it, remains same there only. For video, one video how much? 100 MB, minimum 100 MB. Okay. When you buy unlimited server, they will give in the GB. They will give soft limit. They'll say unlimited space, but still there will be soft limit. Okay. Once the data will increase, the speed will become slow. Once data will increase, website will become very, very slow. It will not even open. Okay. So I was checking yesterday, day before yesterday, there is a plan called VPS. VPS. VPS cost nearly 12,000 rupees per month. Okay. Server cost. Remaining development is other work. In that also there is a soft limit of 100 GB. More than 100 GB you cannot upload. Another plan is there called dedicated. That comes somewhere 20,000 rupees per month nearly. Okay. So that much no one will afford. 20,000 rupees only for video. So we have to manage somehow. All video has come now. Now some few classes is pending. That video will manage through somehow. Either we'll send you directly link, or maybe if the YouTube is getting enabled again, we'll upload there. But whichever the videos are there, that will not get deleted. It will be there only.
Means in anyhow we'll need that video after 1 month or anyhow to for revision. If it is not there, then we'll. For that reason I have asked.
No, I will not delete from there. It will be there only.
Okay, sir.
Sierra,
Hello?
we are using link because just because we have to navigate to that edit user component. Other button would be fine, right?
Through button click, you cannot go now.
Yeah.
Through button click, you cannot pass the value from one component to other component. So link we have used because we will provide a edit button here. Edit link we provide. On the click of edit, the people will redirect from one component to other component. Go here before delete, apply a link tag. Link, open and close. In that you add option called edit. In edit you have to write here, you have to write link to equal to slash the component name we call API4 slash pass something 2000, and on click check this 2000 is printing there or not. Now in this link also we can apply the button class. It will look like as a button. The link tag we have used, inside the link tag we can apply the class as a button. Class name equal to btn hyphen warning and m-2 margin 2. So all the side there will be gap of certain pixel, 8 pixel. So for class name also we apply the property here also and here also. Next we can check whether hyperlink got generated or not for every user. If hyperlink got generated, then on the click of that, is it redirecting to the next page? On the click of that, is it redirecting to? Okay, hope ready. Let us check now. Edit link should be ready. Under the edit link we got here. Edit link we got. We can keep BTN SM also. So it will be a small button. BTN hyphen SM. BTN hyphen SM. BTN hyphen SM. Okay, ready. Next, after that, edit is coming here. If you click on edit, it should go to the next component. Click on any edit, it will redirect to that component with the same value as a 2000. Click on edit, it's going to the next component. It will go to the next component and then it will display the value what we passed here. But these values are coming as a static value every time. It should be dynamic. When we click on second user, it should display the user IDs too. When we click on second user, it should display the user ID 4. So that value we have to pass now dynamically. So how to pass that value? Link to. Under the link to, we have to do some modification. Remove that link to, double quote, and follow the flower bracket here. In flower bracket, you will use the backtick symbol. Backtick symbol. Backtick or tiled symbol. Find out where is that. It should be on the top of your tab button. Backtick or tiled symbol. I will show you in the big font size. Link to this one. This one. Link to backtick. This backtick why we required, because whenever we are going to use a static and dynamic statement together, we have to use the variable as well as a string. So in that case, this backtick will help. Now inside that you will write slash API4 slash. Again, you have to start with the dollar, and inside you have to pass userinfo.id. Userinfo.id. Because ID is the unique, based on ID, we can get the details of a particular user. ID is the unique, based on ID, we can get the details of a particular user. Okay, ready? Now let me share the link to link. Link to link. Link to link into your chat. Next, I will share the SRC folder complete. Okay, ready? SRC folder I shared you. Check now on every edit button click. ID is coming as a different.
Shiram, just can you just show me the app.js file for that?
App.js file is here.
Shiram, just for me, this JSON API, this available user is coming as 0. Even I have run that data.json file because I'm able to hit on that local host and I can see that value as 2. Means if I have done some mistake,
Result is coming as a how much? 0.
yeah, on this JSON API link, available user is showing 0, and even my data JSON file I have run the server.
What is the port number you are using?
I'm using port number for this data JSON. I'm using 1234.
Here, what is the port number? In hook 9.
Okay, okay. Let me check that. Yeah, yeah. That could be the reason. Yes. Just give me a sec. Yeah, that could be the reason, Sarah, that I have used some other port number there.
So whichever the ID we click, it's displaying the next page. Once you click on edit button or error, error, it's displaying. Okay, now based on that ID, based on this number, we will send a request to JSON server. JSON server will give us the data. That data will display here in this component. And when we do the edit and update, it should get updated in the backend. So what we'll do is we will create a component is already ready. Component is already ready. In that component, hook 10, you have to write a function here. You have to write a function. Based on the function, you can get the data from the backend. Not based on function, based on this ID. Import here AXIOS from Axios only. Next, after that, you write a function here, const get details. We can write this one. See, when you come to the edit page, you need the user details only one time. You don't require many time. When you come to the edit user page, that is called hook 10, you have to fetch a function. We can write directly use effect also. Let me show you. Use effect, using use effect directly, how can I write the function? So that is here use effect. Comma true. Next we'll go here. Under use effect, we will call the function. Under use effect, we will call the function. Okay. Okay, so here in use effect, now we can call here directly AXIOS dot get. Under that get, we can pass the URL http:// you have under the 9. You can call the same URL 9. After that, print here slash plus that user ID variable. Now based on that user ID, it will give you one user details. We can write here dot then response. Next, after that, you will do an alert here. Call response dot data dot name. It should give the name of user, whichever the edit button you have clicked. It should give the name of those user, which edit button you have clicked. It should give the name of those users. See, when this page will load, earlier what we have done, we have written a function, and then the function we call under the use effect. If you feel uncomfortable, I can do the same way. But this method also people have written on internet. You need to know that. Const get details. DETAILS get details. What we have written here, this much we can cut from here, and we can paste here also. So this get details function will be responsible to bring the data of a user from the backend. After the bringing the data from the user from the backend, get details equal to arrow function invest here. Now this get details function you can call here. So overall, why we are calling the get details function here? Because get details function should execute automatically. Whenever you come from the component 9 to component number 10, once you click on edit, ID will come here as you printed and you saw. Now based on that ID, it will bring a particular user details from the backend and do as a alert here. So once alert is coming, then we can display their details in the right hand side, and the left hand side we can do the edit part. Check now, alert is coming. It should be something like this. When we go here, see Alex is coming for me. I will go to the JSON API. And when I click on edit of Raju, once it come here, it will give me the Raju as a name. So use effect I made separate, and get details function we made as a separate.
Get details and one will be same.
Get details and
One.
which is the one?
Earlier we used to write one, right? To call just once.
True I have written here. Instead of one, I wrote here true.
Both is same means.
True means also one only.
Okay.
Get details. True also represent one only. Okay, ready? After this, are you getting the alert as a name? Whichever the edit button you click, it will go to the next page, and in the next page, it should display the alert. In that alert, it will display the name of those user whose edit button you have clicked. Okay, ready? Next, after that, we need to create a variable here. We need to create a variable here, or first you can confirm yes, edit is you are able to see the name or not. Whichever the edit button you click, if you go to the next page, it will display the name of those user as a alert. When this page is loading, the page will send a request to this API, and API will give you the details of a particular ID, which number you have sent. That ID you have sent. Based on that, now alert is coming here. In hook 9 page, we have written multiple function, full name, age, message, and many more. You can copy those lines. In the hook 9 page, you have written this pick name, full name, this some function you have written. You can copy those and you can add here because that is required in this current file also. While doing edit, user has to change the value, user has to change everything, user has to click on save button. We have to design a form. So this 3-4 functions constant we have written in the previous example, hook number 9. You can copy that and place here. Okay. After doing that, come down, and instead of printing the name directly here, we can call the pick name function, and under the pick name function, we can send response.data.name. So whichever the name will come, it will go to the full name. You can call here pick mobile function. Under the pick mobile function, you can pass again response.data.mobile. Response.data.mobile. Data.mobile. Similar way, we can pass here pick age, pick edu as well. Pick age and pick edu. Pick age and pick edu. Pick edu. Inside that age, you have to pass data.age. Under the edu, you have to pass data.edu. So what will happen as soon as this function will get called, this function will bring the data of a particular user ID from the JSON server, from the backend. And after bringing that name, mobile, age, and education, since it is going to bring one user details, so for loop is not required here. Now those particular user details you are sending to the hooks function, pick name, pick mobile, pick age. Now through the hooks function, suppose if you are calling the pick name. So via pick name, you are sending the name to the full name. Via pick mobile, you are sending the mobile number to mobile number variable. Via pick age, you are sending to age variable. Via edu, you are sending to education. So indirectly, once the page will load, data will come from the backend, and via these functions, it will assign under these variables. Okay. Now, if you print this variable, it will print you the value directly in your browser. Okay. For some time. Okay. So I'll come down below, and this function I will share you again. Get details function. Get details function will send you in your chat. Again, we can take the, I can share this function also, list of function. It is already available in the hook 9 page. You can take from there. So this both the block is shared in your chat as well. You can use that. Next, we have to display the name of user, mobile number of user, age of the user, education of the user. All the details we need to print in the bottom one side, and we have to provide the edit form in the right side so the user can edit and they can update. User can edit and they can update. Ready? Next, after this, come bottom, and let's go here, follow a division, class name is container, empty code file we can add. Come down below. This edit part is little difficult. Class name equal to row. Next division, class name equal to call LG 6 in the left hand side and 6 in the right hand side. Okay, inside the second 6, you display the details of user. H3, your details. Close the H3, come down, write a paragraph. Name, full name. Next, mobile, mobile number. These all are the hooks variable you have created on the top. Then age, education, school. What is the age or my age? Okay, age and my edu. So once you click on any edit button, whichever the edit button you click, their details will come in the right hand side. Okay, left side 6 is there available for editing purpose. We will do the editing part in the left first 6. Hello. Tell me, sir. Python is not there, brother. Java Selenium is there. Automation Java Selenium. Okay, hope ready. Next, after that, come to the edit part and see whichever the edit button you click, their details will appear in the right hand side. Whichever the edit button you click, their details will appear in the right hand side. Left side will be the editable box. The left side we will do the edit part, and after that we will see how it will work. Getting the details? There is a routing between 3 pages. App.js file, hook 9 and hook 10. 3-page connectivity is there. And that is the important point. Whenever you are working on the project, you have to save the data, you have to list the data, you have to edit the data, you have to delete the data. Saving is easy, deleting is also fine, listing is okay. Edit part you have to turn around to 3 pages. You have to see where I am passing, what I am receiving. Based on that, it should be. Now first 6 is available, empty. Add a heading in that. Edit details. Edit your details. Edit your details. Edit your details, edit box, edit page we have to keep in the left hand side. If you look into the hook 9, the form we have designed in hook 9. We have designed a form. There we have added the border, something, shadow. So this division to division you can copy from hook 9. Which portion? This portion. This forms we have created in the left side. This form we can take from there. Okay, so division to division we can copy from the hook 10 page. Hook 9 page. Now hook 10, hook 9 page. Hook 9 page. We'll take that and we'll paste under the first 6. And the first 6 you can add. The forms, complete forms of the hook 9 you can take and paste under the hook 10. Button will give you the error as of now because button is not there. You can click on click functionality. You can delete on click functionality. You can copy paste the code here and delete the on click functionality as of now. Let it be button as an empty button without anything. From the hook 9 page, the division to division, the form container you can copy paste in the hook 6 and the call LC 6, and then button click, say button was calling, you can delete that. Whichever the edit button you click, their details would appear there. Whichever the edit button we click, their details should appear over there. So now when I click on edit, next page it will display me in the left side, editable option. The right side will be the whichever edit button we click, left side it will appear editable option, and the right side we have called view option.
So for me, the mobile number and education is not coming, sir. Apart from everything is coming, sir.
What is the variable you have used?
I have used mobile only, sir. Mobile response.data.mobile here, and under here I used mobile as mobile number, sir.
What you are printing there? Here, while printing, what you have printed?
Same mobile number only, sir. Pick mobile if value equal to mobile number.
Spelling mistake somewhere. Check the spelling uppercase, lowercase. Displaying or not displaying?
The same code is same is there, sir. For me, it's not displaying, sir.
You can send your this HTML code. Hooked in what you have written here. This side also, right side is also not coming.
No, sir. Both sides is not working, sir. Full name and age is coming, sir. Mobile number and education is not coming, sir. From both sides.
Maybe something will be wrong. We'll work on that tomorrow again. Edit part. By then you can check some spelling, or maybe JSON server have data or not. Okay, fill a new user, then come to the list, there click on edit, then again check it's coming or not. Maybe the user you have clicked in that user mobile number is not exist. Maybe empty, that also can be the reason. Okay, so I will be sharing you again hook 9 and hook 10 in the chat. In case need, we can use this file. Hook 9. Hook 9, hook 10 is coming to your chat. Hook 9 is also coming to your chat. App.js file also I will share in the chat. But app.js file, maybe you have kept less menu, I have put more menu, that may be difference. So file is in your chat, you can check it once. You can replace once the file here, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, sir.
If
Sir,
it-
if the data.json file which we have given in JSON server, we need to check that file also, sir, while reloading the data to here.
No, that file is not in the picture now. That is working like is a backend. There, whichever the data is stored. Suppose in my case of is here.
Here for me, the values are adding, sir. If you add new user, it is adding mobile number, age, education, sir. If I click edit only, the values are not coming for mobile number and education, sir. Full name and age is coming for me.
In the hook 10, you have a spelling mistake. Confirm. You can check that.
Okay, sir. I will check with this file, sir, which you have shared now.
Mm.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, then we'll see you tomorrow.